Good morning, chosen ones. Um, I'm sorry, I have the hiccups right as I made the decision to do this video, literally 30 seconds ago. I got like crazy set hiccups, so yeah, man. It's like 8 a.m., something like that, and I hope you're doing well. It's kind of a dreary day. The message is you'll be late if you retaliate. And I haven't even eaten breakfast, so it's really weird that I just, out of nowhere, got the hiccups. It's really odd. Um, um, but basically, yesterday, there's another way to put it. I was bullied. And I let them bully me because I don't know. It took me by surprise by so much, and then I only had two feelings. It was like one was complete anger and rage when she called me a bitch. A couple of times, like angry and in my face and stuff, and so I knew I didn't want to give into that feeling of like anger and rage, because I knew that violence wasn't gonna make anything better. So I just went on the complete opposite side of the spectrum and just like attempted to like de-escalate and say things like I hear you, and I was talking with a neighbor, and he has the cutest three dogs, the cutest, and I was getting down and petting them, and I know all of them by name and stuff, and I love those dogs, and so I like looked over at him like, is this really happening right now, for real? And then he kind of gave me a look back, and then it was just like one of those situations where it was like spiritual, like the devil like took over that girl's poor mind, and she succumbed to this like rage, and it poked holes in my auric field or some shit, like it was so intense, and I just knew that if I were to retaliate, so the title of today's message is you're only going to be late if you retaliate. And so I just chose to, like, even though it made me feel like a little bit of a little bitch, just to like take it, and it made me feel like, I mean, the point of her doing that was to make me feel disrespected, so accomplished, yeah. And but anytime anyone attempts to like hurt you, they're only hurting themselves, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I see it as well. And then yesterday I was busking in Harlem, and right as I finished one of my songs, like of my music and stuff, oh god, he just like yelled at me. He's like, you can't even sing. And then a group of the kids that were hanging out and enjoying my entertainment, he looked like the oldest of the bunch. He was the tallest, and he said, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Don't be rude. Don't just be rude. And then I feel like Bad Bunny with this like cute little beanie. Bad Bunny. And then that guy like rode off on his bike, because he was on a bike. So I just like looked over at like it was a group of high school kids, you know, and I looked over at him and I said, thank you for standing up for me. And I gave him the mic after that. I said, "Go crazy." He was doing some raps, and then I was dancing with him and his friends. Like he had it like Harlem. It's always big groups of people, young people as well, and so that's why I like to bust there. A lot of energy. There's a lot of energy regardless in Harlem. Like 125th is like my favorite. It's such a historic place. The Apollo Theater is like right there, bro. So I love performing in that area and busking in that area, etc. And so, like, if you don't retaliate, there might even be like a cool situation where like somebody, a complete stranger, like stands up for you. He was funny. He's still making me laugh today, this morning, actually. The first thing he said when he grabbed the mic after I was like, "Hey," like, and like we were like kind of far away, but I said, "Thank you for standing up for me." And he was like this like moment of like respect. I don't know how to explain it. It was cool. It's probably like one of the coolest moments of my life. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like the universe had my back, and that guy put the other guy in his place, because yeah. And if you don't retaliate, then you're likely saving space for the universe to come through and intervene, and for the supernatural to come through and intervene. And that's really special. And then also you're saving your energy. So remember when I was saying in yesterday's video in the morning that if you do retaliate with negative energy, with the meeting meeting on the same level that they're on, where they're coming at you with negative energy, but you're up here in this creative energy, it doesn't make sense for you to like stoop down to their level and then like be like mad with them. It's just like stay up here, stay shining, and let the universe like figure out how they will, and God, receive their consequences for their negative actions or slander, etc. So we have Romans 12:19. We're in Romans today, so follow along if you'd like. "Beloved, never avenge yourselves, but leave it to the wrath of God, for it is written, 'Vengeance is mine, I will repay,' says the Lord." Romans 12:21. "Do not be overcome with evil." Sorry. "Do not be overcome with evil. Instead, overcome evil with good." Instead, overcome evil with good. And God sees everything. There's no way that people get away with things. It may seem like that. It may really feel like we're betrayed or something. Like most of our lives or something, like it don't make no sense. Like it's kind of supposed to feel like that. We're kind of supposed to figure it out, kind of like how Tony Stark did in a cave with a box of scraps. Yeah. Iron Man reference. But I feel like that's the message. I just wanted to share with you that the higher I guess like on a personal note, I've been getting bullied a lot. And of course stock, that's always someone's in my emails. I noticed that all my emails are read before I read them, and there's videos on my YouTube that I'm not watching, but they're in my history. So at this point in time, I feel violated of any privacy that should be mine. I got angry people knocking on the door like 6 times, like aggressively. And just like a lot of hate, like a lot of evil NVI. But that's only half of it. The other half is like a shit ton of love and beautiful, authentic interactions where people, "I love your music," and like, "I'll take a picture of your IG handle and I'll follow you." Sweet girl yesterday. She's like, seems to be high school kids that are drawn to the music. And I said, thank you so much. I love your hijab. And she's just sweet. She's just beautiful girl. And a lot of beautiful, authentic interactions, full of love, and a lot of I actually can't stop thinking about this one girl's smile yesterday, and not even like in that way. It was just like she seemed genuinely pleased and ecstatic that I was doing what I was doing. So, and I got happier just seeing her smile so big, and then I like waved at her and then went back to playing, and so like everything balances itself out. So you'll only be late if you retaliate. It's best, and I know it feels awful sometimes just to like take it and like, believe me, I felt like a little bitch yesterday for not saying anything, or I mean, because she got her shots in, and then she got her shots in, and then she got her shots in, and it was like, damn, like, and it feels like they're getting away with something, but God sees everything, and our ancestors got our backs. And it's best if we refrain from the rage that we're often provoked of in this world. Like, we're provoked all the time. I step out to go get my coffee, and the stalker guy that I've already filed 2 police reports about him, just always there. He's just always there. And then yesterday I saw him walking around too. And then a couple weeks ago, it's like, and that's just one of the stalkers I deal with. So and this is all before 8 a.m. And so I'm feeling like I'm doing my best to channel some of the uncontrollable negative exterior environmental force factors of my life, and turning it into a message of like, listen, I know you have 1,001 reasons today and yesterday and tomorrow to feel upset, to feel betrayed, to feel violated, to feel pissed off. It's just best to understand that if you lose your cool for that 1 second, you're taking 5 seconds or more of your future timeline away from you. And so you'll only be late if you retaliate. Peace out.